welcome back to Timberborn. Before we carry on, I've got the game paused at the moment. I have played on a little bit. I'm not sure how many days or if it was even a full cycle, but we've got a few more gravity batteries built. We are up to a supply of just over 1 million horsepower hours, I guess the unit is, which is really cool. I think I did a quick test and it's going to last about 4 days before we completely run out. We are in a temperate season at the moment, so that means that our water wheels down here are running, which will help. I've also built this little area because we are constantly low on gears. So what I've got in here is a couple of lumber mills, because we're not particularly short on planks generally, but we are constantly short on gears. So I've put in 8 gear workshops, a bit of charging for bots. These are all run by bots. I've put in a control tower to try and maximize their efficiency, and hopefully that will help a bit until we can do some more work. One of the things that I'm thinking of doing once we've finished the stackqueduct, hopefully we'll do that today, is maybe actually ripping out some of the temporary stuff that I've put in and leveling this whole area and doing a big industrial complex on here, because we've got loads of power. Something I hadn't spotted and nobody's commented yet that I've seen is where I turned off this bad water source, we ran out of bad water. So what I did is I turned it back on for a bit and filled up some of this stack so that we have a supply of bad water. Other things that I have done, I have created another stack of warehouses here set to obtain logs, planks and metal beams. The metal beams aren't filled up yet because that will give us building supplies that we need, because eventually we're going to have to delete this. The bridges are in. I have also put here some of the long tiny piles which have got the same. So I've got a double stack of, so we've got 6 of those, and we've got 2 each of logs, planks and metal beams. So that'll give us the supplies we need, hopefully, to quickly build here when we disconnect everything. But we don't need to do that yet. We can start building this side first. So we're going to build this side first, and then we'll build this side in one hit, because we will need to disconnect the power for that. So let's see if I can put this side in, shall we? I'll keep the game paused while I'm planning it, because I guess maybe we don't need to. Let's have it running on ×2. And let's see. I'm not sure how far up I need to come, actually, so I am just going to pause it for a second. So the bridge is going to be a 3, a 4, a 5, and then another 4, and that's the full span. So I'm just going to kind of fill in. These are not staying. I just want to make sure it looks like we end up at, yeah, so we'll end up at the correct level doing that. So that should be right. He says it should be right. If it's not, then we'll have to make adjustments to the other end. But that should be what I want to build. So let's get back. My mouse is misbehaving today. So not sure if it needs new batteries or if I need a new one. No, we wanted to go back a size. So we'll go there, and then we will fill in the gaps with 3s. So at this point, we can start the game running. So let's do that, and then that, and then this side, we can do that, and that, and then out here, we can do that, and we can do... I've gone one too wide, haven't I? Yep, you've gone too far. Let's delete. Why am I deleting so much when I delete that? I'm not sure, but it needs to go. So let's delete that. Anyway, freeze. There. That should... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Out to there. To there. For now, we will miss out the impermeable floors that allow that water to get through. And then let's just roll down because it'll be easier. And do that. Okay, let's jump up there. And I guess they can build all of that out to there. They can build that out to there. They can build those. I'm not sure if we might need... let's put a path along there. Stairs there. And a path out there. And we're just going to see how they get on building that. At the same time, we can fairly safely, I believe, delete that and recover all of the resources. And I've also got them building this giant staircase because this is probably going to have to go. We'll leave it for now, but I think this is going to have to go. So, yep, that's physics at its finest. That's my laptop struggling to save the game, I believe. But there we go. So they need to get that built. We'll come back over here. How are they doing with those? They're getting those built, so that's awesome. Let's come down here, shall we? And while they're working on that, we're going to give this district something to do. And the something that I want them to do is I want to be able to pump more bad water out of here. So I don't know. Doesn't look... Oh, we can get to there, can't we? We can come around the back there. So I want to remove single from there, double from there, and I guess some triples from there. So let's bring a path in there. If only I had a dynamite store handy, hey? There we go. Yeah, that's what I want to do, is remove these two. all of our bad water pumping here. I guess we could also put one in here. Now, I was going to make this deeper, but there is absolutely zero need to do that. What I will do is also plan to move that piece. And it looks like I need to put a staircase there to get those. So I'm going to take out that much. That's going to take that all down to that level. Is that right? Yeah. We probably want to put in those as well, and probably one there as well. Anyway, let's whiz back over here. There's so much wood waiting to be cut down, but basically our wood stores are now full. I have been trying to sneak in small amounts of extra soybeans because we are a little low on those. Basically as they cut down these trees, but we've got 8,000 logs stored. I do still have a plan to do a little bit of replicating, well, not quite, because Skystorm stuff is really grand, but I want to expand this dam a little bit this way, just to make it a bit bigger. So we'll do some exploding out of here, and we'll build the dam a bit bigger over here. Nothing to the grandness of the work that Skystorm has done. The guy's a bit of an artistic genius when it comes to building stuff in Timberborn. I'm nothing of that quality. So, yeah, they're making progress on that, which is awesome. Once they've bridged across there, we'll then get them working on this. I'm going to give the cleanup a little bit of a prioritization as well. And we'll come and put in the next gravity battery. So what I've found is, I don't like that sound, it sounds like I'm destroying stuff other than path. What I found is I can do this one, and then I'm out of sync now. Can I do, no, I can do two now. So if I delete that bit of path and that bit of path, because they can get around the back of this one, they can build this one and this one. So what I can do is I can build two, and then one, and then two, and then one. And that speeds the process up a little bit. And we're at 1.1 million now, which is kind of cool. Right, that's all in. So let's delete you. As always, with most of my stuff, this has not been planned particularly well. We're just kind of winging it. Having bits of the Stackwood planned has been really helpful, but this hasn't been. I just kind of want to move some stuff around, and feels like this will enable that. So let's get rid of you. Get you built. Right, that's been built, so let's detonate that. That. It's quite nice actually doing some of this stuff rather than just doing the Stackwood. This. And then that's going to go in. We can detonate that. And then we can put that there, and that'll give us our 6 bad water pumps. And you can go as well. And I think that'll be better. So, and we will make you both be bots. Are you bots? You should probably be bots. a bot. And you are a bot. Awesome. So that'll probably help. You can go back to being an empty. You can just be a normal. And those don't really need to be there now at all, because I have a completely different plan for this area. So yeah, so I need to do something with the sides of this, because I kind of messed that up, but I need to get access. Back over here, let's check on how the build is going, and the answer is rather well by the looks of it. Rather well, I think. Yep, happy with that. So we will have to just turn this off to do the last bit, but what I'm going to do is turn it off, pause the game once it's drained, plan all the build, and then we'll hit the button. That's almost in. So what I've been doing here at this point is we put the next one in. But we prioritize that one above that one. So the gears go into that one because gears are our limiting factor. I've also, I've reduced the mine to 5 bots because we're okay for scrap metal. We're in a really reasonably good place for metal. So I've turned off one of those. I've turned off treated plank production because we're full on those. That's partly to reduce power usage a little bit. Partly it was to cut down on bot usage a little bit so that I can get more bots in these, but we still don't have quite enough. So that's fine. Let's top this up a little bit. So that'll keep, because I actually ran out of bad water at one point. So, and that meant we ran out of extract, which stopped our grease production, which wasn't great. I've also stopped the dirt excavators because we're not using much dirt now. And I guess it would have been more efficient if I'd put more resources closer, but they're only having to go to there, so it's not too bad. Okay, that can go off. Let's go check over here again. Come on. Yep, so they're in now, so that's great. And what, because I think some of the reason I had contamination problems is this. And I guess what we could do is maybe fold the water as it comes down there a little bit with a couple of bits of dynamite to speed it up. The other thing we should do is maybe widen this. So what's the way to get across to that sensibly? We've actually got, no, we haven't got access there. I kind of feel like maybe what we do is go for a really long bridge. And then drop down. Which might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but I think it's worth having access across there anyway, so. For the other projects that we need to do, I'm going to do that. And I'm then going to put, I think that's double. Yeah, and we'll blast that out. free that up a little bit. Let's do that. And then I also feel like we should remove this. Like that. There we go. So that's a bit wider in general. Okay, so these are in, so let's detonate that one. And if I've got it right, yep, that's just made that a bit wider, which is good. Because it's actually now the same width as that, or closer to it. That's removed that restriction there. Now, working on putting that in, which will remove that restriction, which is just going to open up the flow through there a bit. I think we should do the same here. That's all double, so let's come in there and put double dynamite in there. I really feel like I should get rid of that. That would be single. How could we easily get to that? If I hadn't deleted the stairs, it would be easier. I'm thinking that that's a way of achieving it. Can they build that? They can. It's stupid, but it works. So I'm basically just trying to remove the restrictions through this channel. Because we do occasionally have issues. And they can now get to that and build it, which is awesome. So we'll then go back over and have a look in Scrapper Float once this is in. It's kind of nice to be doing something else, I think. There we go. You're going to build it as well. You are awesome. Much better. So that gives us a nice straight 4 wide shot through there. I'm kind of tempted actually to, just because I'm not sure if the water physics is that good, to fill in so that that's nicer. Don't know if they'll be able to get to all of that to build it all, but we can help them by doing that. Let's see what they can get built. Because I am, you can see straight away there's bots going into, there's bad water going into there. So if we sort that out, I think that'll help. Kind of hope it'll help. And then we could always do some more folding on the edges to speed it up. So if we do that and that, don't know if they're going to be able to get to these bits. We might need to reverse the path back down there. No, they've got to them. So let's detonate you and you. And I see no reason why. Yeah. So So that's given us a lot more edges. I don't know if it's increased our power generation. I don't remember what our numbers were before. But what I'm hoping is that it just gives us a bit of leeway there. So, cool. So that's what I was kind of hoping to get done through that bit. I've got more plans for down here, but let's head back to the main attraction. And, wow. They're done. So let's turn off these. Perspective is a thing. There we go. The greyhound's got excited and got himself up. He's aware it's a momentous occasion. Is there anything down here I don't need? The engine's on ready. The one engine. Oh, it didn't work. Darn you. I guess you're going to have to be deleted. Right, so let's just wait for this to drain, basically. We also need to fix this bit at the same time, I guess. Yes, you do. You're also turning into Skystorm, talking to yourself. No, I'm not trying to be Skystorm before anyone says that. I have no delusions of grandeur. Did I? I didn't actually close them, did I? No. Come on. Close. There we go. Thank you. Right. Get that one finished. Right, that's dried out. So we now need to cause a bit of a bad water floodage. And delete that. And that. And that. And those. I believe that's the case. Yep. And we can delete that, that, and that. And let's pause. We're supposed to be paused while we do this. Let's put those in. And those in. Let's put in the missing impermeable floors. There we go. Let's delete you. Let's put in those missing impermeable floors. Just in case we need it, we'll hook the path up. So that should be that section done. We now need to drain this. So I'm going to delete that. And we'll just get that going slowly. Let's get that emptied out. Did they build that stack? They did. God, I hope it's a bad tide coming. Let's delete that. That path. Delete that. Thank you very much. Delete all of those. Delete that. Is that empty now? It is. Let's delete you. That seems a while ago when we built this. Delete you. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. So I think because of the way that's set up, we should very quickly put in a bit of a landing pad there. So let's building that. And then let's also very quickly then check the there's the entrance, so I'm not sure from there. I think from there we go with our 3, 4, 5, 4. So the distance is right, but we are 1 too high. So that's not a problem. We can sort that easily enough. Just change that to doubles. And go 3, 4, 5, 4. Awesome, it matches. So let's come around like that. Drag those through there. Let's put these in so we don't get any issues. I don't know if you can hear my greyhound. Let's do all of those. Perfect. Yes, that's okay. That's okay. That's right. Those need to be 2s. That's fine. Okay, sorry. Greyhound got himself a little bit worked up. So he's settled down again now. He's very old, by the way. He's very, very old. So those are in. Let's put the... Oh, I do need something along there, don't I? Okay. Okay. So that's not quite going to work, is it? That design is not going to work. Right. In that case, none of you are allowed to be aware that this is not symmetrical. I don't think it will be obvious actually when it's finished. I don't think you'll be able to tell when it's finished. But we are going to have to construct it like this. So let's bring... No. Delete that. Those are going to be 2s. And then we'll do that. And that. This is why it's better to be paused. This is why sometimes it's nice to pre-plan these things, because I might have realized. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do the impermeable floors. Yeah, that's... Yeah, because it's got to match up with that, hasn't it? So... Right. Come on, game. And then... We'll do... That. Was it that? I think it was doubles, wasn't it? Was it doubles that early? And then I think if I do 3, 4, 5, and then hiccup, I don't think actually you will be able to notice that from a distance once it's all built. Can we, everyone? No, we can't. Good answer. Thank you. I'm not redesigning the whole thing for one block. We're all just going to pretend it's perfect. Okay. So what I think I need to do then is work out, can they still get to there? I don't know if they can. Maybe if we do that, then they can go up there, there, cross there, down there. So I'm trying to work out if there's a way to get them onto this easily. So I think this will work. I think I might need to replace... No, maybe they can get under there. I try and make paths from there. It doesn't look like that's connected up. It looks like there is something missing. Guess that. So that's connected to there. The hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the... so if I go up there, so maybe if I delete that one... so what we need to do is I need to connect that to something. What I think I can do is just do that. I know it's incredibly inefficient, and my dogs seem to be incredibly annoying this afternoon. Like they know. Right, let's do that. So I think that convoluted route will be able to get them up and on to there. And I think they'll be able to go via the storages, although it now seems to say that the storages are disconnected. So is it those? Yeah. Okay. No, they are all not connected. Okay, how have I managed to disconnect them? Maybe if we take you and make you a ladder, that will work. It's such a maze up there. Once it's built, it can all go away, but yeah. Obviously, we need to make sure we've still got access to... I guess we need access to these, which they do. Yep, so they've got access to all of that, so... These are now decreasing. probably quite rapidly. So the faster we get this built, the better. These will no longer be prioritized to be filled. In fact, probably we should set them to be emptied. And we can set all of this to be deleted and recover huge amounts of resources, which will be cool. We will lose access to those chargers, but that's not the end of the world because we've got charging there, so that should be okay. And then this stuff is actually on ground level, so yeah. I think I've just disconnected those anyway, so delete you. I should probably start being careful about what I'm deleting. Right. Get building, beavers. You have until the clock runs out. Basically, interestingly, we seem to be, because we are not in a drought yet, we're making enough power with our connections over here to be somewhat positive on charge. Now, what we could do is see if we can bring power out of here. And up under the stairs. Like that. We can turn there, couldn't we? Yeah. Have I mentioned how I miss the old high power shafts? I don't think I have. So many less clicks. Delete. Yeah, and then we'll turn the corner there. So I don't know whether they'll be able to build all of that. They seem to claim to be able to, so we'll let them work on that over there. Back over here. They're making progress. They're making progress. We should probably see if we can path. Look at that. Path. Yep, that'll let them build all of that. Path. On there. Awesome. They should be able to build everything because I think we've got path to enough places. So it's just a case of hoping that the drought stays away long enough that our power holds up, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I'm pretty surprised that we're marginal on power generation. Let's just also, so say we should check for missed pieces of impermeable floor, of which there are some, it would appear. So that was worth doing. Yep, well, this built. And I think once it's not obvious that they're building half of it, we won't notice the difference in the middle. So, yeah. If they'd get that built, that would be lovely. Please tell me we're not out of dirt. We're not. We've got loads. Cool. I'm going to... Oh, it's prioritised. Okay. Just need someone to actually build it. Which, you know, is kind of a problem with the whole thing, I guess. While they're doing that. Because they've not got... Actually, I'm going to keep... Why are they coming all the way along here? Is that the most efficient route? That would be quite amusing. If that's how they're having to get to that. Okay. Because bridges. I think some of them genuinely are taking that really rather convoluted route. Some of them aren't. That's okay. Some of them are coming up that back way. That's going in. That's good. Awesome. So the bridges are working. The bridges are working, which is good. So they can hopefully... Yeah, they can get to build the next lots of things, which is fine. Sorry if the camera's swinging about a bit. I'm trying to check they can actually build everything. Because that's kind of useful if they can actually build all of the things that we need to build. Because if they can't, we're not going to make progress. And, you know, I would kind of like to get this finished in this video. That is my goal. To have the aqueduct flowing. We might have tidying up to do. You know, like getting rid of all the junk we've used to build it. But they're getting there, aren't they? They're getting there. Permeable floors are going in. Just the span to build. And this bit. Construction from bridges is the way to go, I think, for something like this. Having built the aqueduct, there are probably more efficient ways to plan everything than I did it. But, you know, I've never built something of this scale before. This is insane. But hey, it's fun. This whole colony has been about kind of insane engineering. And yeah, it's been great fun. Generally a positive experience. Why aren't they building? Oh, they can get to them. So are we out of metal blocks? We are. Let's check this colony. We are not. Cool. We've got loads. And there's probably loads on the floor as well. Yeah. Let's do a bit of a sweep of the floor for metal blocks. So far, power's holding up, which is good. Do you know, I'm not going to know what to do when we've not got this to build. I have got some ideas, but start throwing them in the comments down below. Yeah, I think this bit's going to go quite quickly, potentially. Got metal beams there, which is good. It's just a case of them getting... I guess the slight issue may be them getting access to those, because they've got to go around the corner. Don't know. Let's go just have a quick check on the power thing over here that we were putting in. And that's all built. Wow. Okay. So they can still get down there as well, can't they? So we could do not that, because it will look a bit ugly. Let's do it in line. Not that either. Excellent, it's a bad side. That means we keep power flowing. Okay, it's quite a big difference. There we go. So power like that. And what I'm going to do is then run one along the top so that they can build. Let's switch to... Oh god, that's ugly. So lucky that we got a bad tide coming in. Do we drop that down now? I think we do. Or do we drop it over that and come down there? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's run that along to there. Let's run that along there. With path. And I feel like this is a pretty monumentous event as well, and it's just an aside in the video. She may actually get it connected up, obviously. Let's get rid of you. Because if we can come through there, that'll be neater, won't it? Yep. Okay. Then we want to go up there. So let's do that. And that's not a top piece. Yes, it is. That there. Corner there. Oh, that's down already, isn't it? Yeah. There. There. So if they get all of that built, we can come back and just put in 2 power connections. Right. How are we making progress over here? Pretty good, actually. So they just need to get more of the cross pieces built to get out to building the last few extension pieces. Now I'm assuming I can see some mist impermeable floors, or are they just not built yet? But I think we can probably get rid of these bridges now so we can see what we're working with. Yep, that's in. So it's just that they need to build those, so that's fine. Awesome. Yeah, just need to close the gap, lads. By lads, I mean bots, obviously. Okay, so we need to put in that piece and that piece. Let me unpause the game. Not there. So they will connect up that bit. They still need to build all of this, which I completely forgot needs to happen. I've put in, need to put some path in. Two staircases here because I'm going to remove these sluice gates, but I want to recover the resources. So that will allow us to do that because these are kind of pointless at the moment. And as I said, I want to rework this area. The plan is that I'm going to make some sort of channel. I've not decided how yet, but I want to be able to filter it so that bad water and good water can go through that way. But good water can also come through and hydrate all of this area just to keep it hydrated, not to flow. So need to work out a design for that, but not sure what it is yet. It might just simply be a case of putting some sluice gates here and here, maybe, that let good water through, and then some dams further downstream, and just have the sluice gates keep the water at a high enough level. With maybe some dams here to keep enough water in to do that. I'm not sure. So I think I can delete one more of these, and then we will head back over to here and wait for glorious things to happen. Because there's not too much left to go, I don't think, to get this, the magical union to happen. And I guess the cool thing is, once they join it up, it's going to be, they're going to be able to build from both sides for some things. So, and we've already got so that they can be doing things from multiple places, which makes everything a lot quicker. So, yeah. But they, in fact, yeah, they're starting to build from both sides. So that's, yeah, that's going to be really quick to finish now, I think. The greyhound's got up again. He's kind of restless today. Okay, let's try again. So we are pretty much joined up now. So, yeah, just got to fill in all of the gaps and we're done. And tidy everything up, obviously, but, you know, that's kind of admin work. And the awesome thing is that we still have almost full battery power because we've been through a temperate season still, and we've got a bad tide coming, so we should have no problems with power. And then we can turn this thing on and see just how much power it's going to generate. And I have no idea because this will be a complete first. So, yeah, it's in. It's now just a case of levees and impermeable floors. This is insane. This is awesome. I'm actually excited. Apart from being annoyed with my dogs because they just won't leave me alone to finish this. So yeah, let's get it finished. Between the phone calls and dogs, it's oh well. This should take a matter of minutes now. I'm almost tempted to turn on the bad water sources, but let's not do that, hey. Let's not do that, because that one's quite full anyway. That one's got quite a way to go, but you can go. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. I'll do most of the tidying up afterwards, just in case. Wow. Just a few levees to go, and that impermeable floor. Last levy. I think we're done. Let's just have a quick check. I think we're done. Let's just check these are open. And let's open up these. And I'm just going to go for it. Because this one's going to take a while to fill up anyway. So, here we go. I think they're just tidying up. I think they're tidying up through the floor. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that it's going to go that way as well. Until that's full. Let's hope there's no missed bits. Let's hope there's no missed bits. Pray for no leaks, everyone. Yeah, there is the problem that I've not connected up all of the top because gravity batteries. So, let's get back to building those, I guess. So we're not quite going to see what the maximum power output is. We are now flowing with all three sources going forwards. So, yeah. So there's lots of tidying up to do, but that'll be fine. So first layer almost spinning. Come on, first layer spinning. So no leaks on the top layer. Once we've got this layer going, we know that the bottom three run. So then we'll be good. Oh, this is insane. I can't believe it's finished. Apart from many, many gravity batteries, but I consider this done. No leaks so far. None of those issues with overflowing that we had before. And that's... yes. So we just need to wait for the bottom three layers to fill up now. That's it working. So we can do... no, I could have been doing it. I could have been doing two there. So, wow. It works. Done the cool way. We're going to have to wait until I've built all gravity batteries to see this full power output. But what I am going to do is come in here again and break that power connection so that we can isolate it from the rest of the... sorry, just checking something. So we can isolate it from the rest so that we can see how much power the Stackraduct generates on its own, rather than the contribution from all of the other power grids. I wish you could have a moving thumbnail. Yeah, I love that. You were definitely right. And I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. The cool way was the way to go. That's so much better. I'm going to do I think we need to do a lot of terrain work underneath. Because I think we can make use of all of that space now. But we are almost to the end of the last row. So let's click on a power connection. And we are generating 102 HP. 104. 105, of course. One of my dogs has got up to celebrate with us because it's a monumentous occasion. 108. 109. Are we going to see 110? Can we get 110? Anyone for 110? 110? 111. 112. 113. 114. And remember, we've still got some unconnected. So let's throw in our next gravity battery. You're about to hear dog shaking noise because he's very excited. Actually, what he wants is his dinner. 114. Not bad, is it? Now, I know that probably you can generate 114 HP more efficiently than, and certainly in less construction time and materials than this thing is. This is not about efficient construction. This is about the cool factor. This is a feature of a map. In fact, I'm going into developer mode quickly. I'm going to turn off the sky fog. And then we'll go back out of developer mode because then you can see it better. I think. Yeah. You know, it's a thing that just dominates the map. And I thought the water tower was a feature that was going to dominate the map, but this thing is just ridiculous. And let's just do one last power check. 109,000. I'm pretty pleased with that. We have currently 1.4 million stored power. So, yep. Let's just pause the game. So, I'm going to finish building gravity batteries along here. We'll get these last wheels connected in. We'll tidy up all of the construction stuff. So, all of these bridges can go. Eventually, the staircases can go. It'll all look a bit neater. And then scrapper flow, we're going to terraform this bit, make it big industrial complex, get the other mine going. Maybe come down here, I'm not sure. And then over in the main district, we are dealing with some issues, it would appear. Pause. What have I done? We have 20 unwell beavers. So, what have we done? We appear to have flooded. Yeah, we appear to be flooding over here. So that's an issue. Yeah, oh look. Okay. We have some things to fix next time. Definitely. So we'll look at dealing with that. Not sure how, but that's a problem for future me. Let's celebrate our success. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button, comments, questions, or suggestions below, and I'll see you next time.